Good afternoon, Mr. Grady. Thank you for taking the time to allow us to interview you so we can better understand the traveling monkey. And Mrs. Davis's third grade class came up with some questions about your monkey, and we were hoping that you could help us better understand some more information behind your monkey. So one of the first questions was, let's see, what year did you get your monkey?
Well, I'm from upstate New York, and I took a girl to Cornell for a weekend.
Cornell University?
Yeah.
Okay.
And after she came back, she sent this monkey to me, saying that I behaved very similar to a monkey, and not a very nice thing to do, but that's how I got the name Gunther.
Okay. And so another question was, what is the monkey's name? So can you tell us the real name of the monkey?
Yeah, the real name is Gunther Purdue.
Gunther Purdue.
Yeah.
Okay, and where does that name come from?
Well, it came it came from the fact that I made a reservation at a ski resort up at Stowe, Vermont, while I was at Cornell, and I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to get to Stowe, so I used a fictitious name, and I used to use Wally Seagap as a fictitious name, which is Yellow Pages backward. But I decided I would use Gunther Purdue.
Okay.
And my roommates at Cornell pulled a dirty trick on me. And I drove 5 hours. I got to the ski resort at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they had sent a telegram saying, "Do not give my reservation to anyone without positive identification."
Oh, no.
Well, of course, I did not have Gunther Purdue, and it took a lot of dealings to let them give me my room.
Oh, that is so funny. That was a nasty trick they played on you.
Yes, it was.
Okay, and what inspired you to bring your monkey traveling around the world?
I was trying to travel cheaply, and rather than buy expensive postcards of famous places, I decided to take the monkey and take a picture of the monkey in front of the famous places, and I wouldn't have to spend the money on postcards.
Oh, that's so funny. Another question, have you ever almost lost your monkey?
No, I'm very protective of it. I traveled all throughout Europe with usually with a raincoat, because just in case it did rain, and the coat had a pocket inside of it that I could easily squeeze the monkey into, so it was always with me.
Oh, okay. Do you still have that raincoat?
Probably. I don't know.
Okay. Who was the most famous person to have ever met your monkey, Gunther?
Well, I've got to say that eventually I had to go, and I lost it. I couldn't find it for a while, and I used the same kind of a trick with Groucho Marx's mustache and nose. And I had Paul Volcker, who was the Federal Reserve, head of the Federal Reserve, and I had Alfred Kahn. Fred Kahn was he deregulated the airlines, which everybody was very mad at, and I had them both put the nose on. But as far as the monkey itself, it was just famous places more than famous people.
Okay. Is there anywhere else you would still love to bring your monkey that you haven't brought him to yet?
Well, I would like to go back in the Louvre. I tried to hang the monkey on the top torso of the Venus de Milo.
Oh, the statue.
And as it turned out, there wasn't much up there to hang it on. And it took me a long time, and the guards finally came and said I couldn't do that any longer. So my ambition has always been, and I don't think it'll ever come because of the security nowadays, of getting it hung from her torso.
Okay, from the statue. Okay, thank you. And you shared with me the story about Mona Lisa and how when you were there, you were able to hang the monkey very close to Mona Lisa. And the next week, you said someone threw a quarter?
Yeah, somebody threw a coin. And it was, the Mona Lisa at that time was just hanging on the wall.
With no protective glass.
No protection at all. And from then on, it's got a very heavy, I don't know, shatterproof glass or plastic.
Protective glass. Did the person who threw the coin, did it rip it? Did it make a hole?
Yes, it did.
It did.
Yes, it
wow.
did. Yeah.
So that was so you were able to get your picture a week before that actually happened. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Grady, for taking the time to speak with us about your famous monkey, Gunther. And hopefully we'll have an exciting book to share with you in a couple of weeks.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you.